Yo, it's Deemo. I'm a represent the 24 Dancehall StudioFiles. So growing up, I lived in Albion, but then I moved to Pitford. My parents, they used to work on Church Street at a studio. They had this TV show back in the day. So growing up, they had like drum sets and stuff, so I would be on the set and I would be fiddling around with them and all of that. And then eventually till I got one on my own. So growing up with them in church, they grew me in church. I'm gonna say I'm a church guy proudly, no matter what nobody wanna say. In church, drums, as I said, I was on it before, and the ones at church, they just it was just calling my name really. So I started on the drums, and I actually got encouraged to play it more because the church actually, like, I could see that I was making an impact. And yeah, I've been doing music since I was a child. This was like when I was 6, 7, 8. So it's really from birth. I've been doing music. So, and then going through high school and all that, I was in the band Herbert Morrison one company. Yeah, doing the band with them, JCDC. We had events all about Moca, Kingston, other parishes, doing events with them, and eventually production came into my line about in grade 10. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was grade 10. Yeah. It's actually called Desperate Riddim, but you know it for the songs of Cuts All Losses by Valiant and Byron Messia Moca. I've done Dungeon for Malie Donn. I've done Narcissistic by Stalk Ashley and Valiant. I've done Valiant and Chronic Law Darkness. I've done Fearless for Chronic Law. And really a bunch of others. Oh, also Rich and Expensive by Pablo YG and Valiant respectively. My favorite one, I'm gonna go with Stalk Ashley. One, the Narcissistic, because like at the time it was already done by me and myself still. So shout out Messia wherever I'm there. We never really knew where the rhythm was going to go. And then like one night, him called me and say, yo, say, me get one Stark here and one Valley. I mean, I say, really? A joke, yeah, a joke. You see me? And then him tell me which rhythm and so on. He actually sent me the song, and like from that, it just been my favorite production of mine. Sometimes we have this app called Discord. Some people may know it, not all know it. It's like a Zoom basically for gamers and so, but we actually use it to collaborate and work. So we'd be on the call, everybody share them screen, everybody doing different stuff. And FL Studio, that's the app we use to create beats and so. And then like any ideas each other we have, we would share them with each other. So if I normally do melodies, so if I have a melody and I think that I can't really put the drums to it, I'd bring up Messi, Carter, Wasted, Dane, anybody, bring them up, make them hear it, and maybe you never know. Them we probably hear it and think that, so this is something we really can finish and put it out. And that's really how most of our rhythms and how we get most of our songs and all of that, through collaborating and all of that. I actually met Messia through Discord actually a long time, about 2020, 2018, between those years. We met on Instagram. He contacted me and said that like he wanted to do some work. And I was like, yeah man, for sure. And then met on Discord, as I said, calls, share screen, all of that. And we just started just sending ideas, sending beats back to back, photos, all of that. Whichever one's hit. But you never know which one really hit. I think Outtadoor is much more than just a label because we really move like, I would say, a business family. We don't really like day to day. It's just a group of different people just coming together, a bunch of creatives just doing what we do best. We have producers, we have photographers, videographers, all of the works, editors, everything. And what we're trying to do, we're trying to set a kind of a new wave in dancehall, because I think that recently, I'm not gonna lie, dancehall kind of messy. It just kind of messy all over the place. You know, different things been happening, beer controversies, all of that, and we're just really trying to just stamp our foot down and just trying to show people what we can do as a collective. I really try to adapt my style because I get it that we all can't really have the same style, even though sometimes with dancehall you normally hear just one sound being thrown around the place for like a couple months in songs and so. And so really just try to come together with our own different style, and I think it gives a quite unique sound. And as you can hear through our rhythms, it's actually being played everywhere. Like everybody like it. So the difference is with us, it doesn't really seem to be a weakness, but it actually seeks to elevate the sound of dancehall. Apply yourself. Like don't be afraid to apply yourself and like stand out from the rest. A lot of people kind of just get to just what am I trying to say? Kind of go with the flow. So you get introduced to the industry and you kind of just see this set path and you want to take it. I don't necessarily take it. I just do my thing, I apply myself, and yeah. I like piano. Piano is my favorite instrument. I apply it there. Apply it to my rhythms. Like almost all my rhythms, you'll hear a piano in it. And most of the while, I'm the one that does it. So just apply yourself and don't be afraid, basically. I mean, it's kind of funny and it kind of silly because really, if you just have a thought, if a exec or producer just have a thought with the composer, and so it can really get squashed out. I don't really see the fuss, the feud. Sometimes, mostly it comes down to the agreements being made still. Like, as a composer, we'll make this agreement with the producer and then they don't really necessarily follow through on their part, and that's really where the problem comes through. So honestly, it just silly to me, to be honest. Like just have a chat, have a call, just talk through it. Like brother, we are not boy. We're not a big man. We're adults. Just talk, brother. No bunch of media shit like some petty girls, honestly. So my advice to the young composers, producers coming up is have a strong mentality, stay focused, and find your own sound. Like find what makes your beats or your rhythm songs. Find what makes your own really yours. For me, I found that through expressing myself with my pianos and my melodies. And so I've really focused on that more than I could say focus on drums. So really just find what makes your beats yours and then take that and just apply it all over. My influences are Messia, of course. There's this international label, Internet Money, with like Nick Mira, Taz Taylor, and Metro Boomin is my favorite producer, to be honest. Metro Boomin, yeah, for sure. So I keep up to date mostly in music with YouTube and TikTok. Just like go on my YouTube, see what's trending, see recent songs from artists. And you know TikTok, the viral social media app that it is, you find new stuff almost every day. So hearing a lot of new sounds. I think what's trending now is this rapper named Ian with a song Magic Johnson. That song is really tough, to be honest. It's one of my favorites right now. So like back in 2020, I was on Instagram and like, I think it was like Quest Times or one of them posted a Masicka snippet and like listening to it, I found that the beat in it kind of sounded familiar. So I was like, this kind of sound like my beat. So I called, at the time I had a mentor, he was T5, he's damage music engineer actually. And like, so I called him and tell him say, yo, you hear the new Masicka they were out, like that sound like something when me send through, not true. And him say like him would give it a listen and call me back. Reach back to me, him say, you wanna know say damage did get the beat the truth to Masicka them. And I was like, I have one Masicka. Like from then I kinda knew that I could really do this producing thing because at the time it was COVID and I think I just finished exams, C.A.L. So I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but getting the Masicka and other placements to really push my confidence through the roof. Oh, the name is Grandfather. So with producing, I try to be very versatile with the genres that I do. So I just don't want to do dancehall. I'm trying to get used to the hip hop sound. Carter them trying to put me onto that. Afro beats, I'm a piano, R&B, yeah. So I'm just trying to be basically versed in most genres, and normally we get like contacts from most of them. So it's good to be versatile. You can listen out definitely for Valiant. Have a song with him, have a song with Craft. And we have something, Outtadoor has something special coming up. I can't really say much about it, but yeah, we have a big project coming up soon. So definitely just listen out for the Demo, that good. Yeah. Alright guys, so we're gonna break down the Heartless Riddim done by me and Messia, but you guys know it as Pablo YG's Richer and Richer and Valiant's Expensive. You got the file on the side. A little history on it. This is. Oh, me have to pause it and then talk. Yeah. Oh.
Like if you chat about a specific part, would that better?
Oh. Because I did the plan to like just turn it down and then talk.
Yeah, I can turn it down.
Yeah. I use the recording audio for the Riddim and then this audio for the
Oh, shit. My bad. Yeah. Alright, so a little history with this is actually Messia sent me the project and like he wanted the melodies to be done over. If you know the drum sound, then you know which song or beat I'm talking about, so I won't say it on here, but yeah, I just did my thing. So first we have the guitar. So I use a contact bank. I think it's the electric Sunburst one. Yes, Sunburst, one of the contact banks. And I basically just drew in these notes for it. How I normally do my melodies is that I normally kind of visualize how I want it to sound sometimes, and because I know music and all of that, so I already know how it will sound from in my head. So it's all about just putting it out there. So yeah, so we have these notes here for the guitar. going through famous guitar classic. Then now we have the keys, my favorite part. Just key slave, nothing too special, really. It's actually simple. Some people say it's complex. I don't see it. I just can't see it. Just key slave. Just key slave. I don't even have any effects on it. It's just, which preset is it? Yeah, cinematic preset. Like literally just that all the way through. Bit of repetition with the top line, but that's pretty much it for the whole beat. Then we have the sub bass here that comes in. So yeah, that pretty much follows the bass notes of the guitar and the keys, so it actually plays it accurately. Then now here in the intro we have a vocal loop. It's a vocal loop that I've used before in the ride. I have two Riding King songs. I think the song it's using is Money Power. Yeah, Money Power. This is the vocal loop from that same song. So I just use it back here. Why not? Bit of reverb, a bit of EQ, and this right here, yeah man, I don't even have the same word. So that's it for the melodies, and I'll explain the drums. These are what Messia did. So this is a Zap. It's a Detroit sound, a foreign sound. Him just kind of just carry it to JA, carry it to Dancehall. So yeah. And that's just an intro sound. We have the snare, the kick, open hat, we have a perk, then we have a hi-hat. Yeah, and apart from just a few risers, few lay note stuff here and there. Oh, also this clap here, I actually made it from like scratch. You hear it about the place in most of the beats today, but yeah, it actually came from me. Yeah, that clap right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Heartless Riddim, richer and richer expensive. Deemo Messia, at it again. Oh, I almost forgot the tag. Yeah, so my tag right here Yeah, so shout out Dane, wherever in there. So like I was voicing him when they were up here at the studio voicing, and like at the end of the line he said the that good part first, and I was like, you know, so I could probably use that for a tag, and I told him to like get back in the booth and just say yo Deemo at the front of it, and he did it. I did a reverse, put some reverb on it, edited it, and yeah, that's how my tag came about. Definitely good. So Deemo, this is 24 Dancehall StudioFiles representing.
24 Dancehall, like Dancehall, you know the thing good. 24 Dancehall. Hey, 24 Dancehall, you know the thing mad. 24 Dancehall, that we are saying. 24 Dancehall. Are you there? You got 24 Dancehall, either. They're on a top rank, they're on a Universe, but they're bomb buckler.